imperialist system. And as the left, we got to have some understanding and analysis of that, to renew our understanding and analysis of it, and then to look at our total situation as a people and to see what sectors are important for us to organize. We believe that the black working class is certainly one of the sectors that's important for us to organize. As a people, we are a working class people. You know, most of our income and our ability to live comes from our ability to work. And that's how we have to live every day. As a capitalist system, we know that that system exploits working people. That's how it makes its money. So we are victims of exploitation in this country and have to understand that and how to organize in order to affect the system and make demands on the system in order to improve our conditions and our lives as a people. So this is extremely important. So as a historic movement, of course, we've always had various forms of organization, but we haven't focused enough, and in this period we need to refocus on the question of organizing working people, black working people at the workplace. That form of organization, organizing working people on the job, building trade unions or other forms of organization in the workplace that help us address the questions that we have in the workplace, but also position us and give us strategic power in order to fight back against the system. If it's a capitalist system that depends on production, then one of the ways in which we can impact on the system is by disrupting or stopping production and making demands on the system. We can't do that unless we're organized in the workplaces where production is taking place. So this is a strategic question for us and a critical one, and one that should be of concern very much of the black left. One of the things that we've worked on and what we believe is that we have to build a trade union movement in this country, rebuild the trade union movement on different principles than what we've had, you know, over the past 100 years. You know, trade unions that are representative of the interests of the working class and are conscious of that and fighting for those interests as a part of this task. When workers organize at the workplace, they sometimes, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be a politicized organization. Normally, under the system that we've had of trade union building, the focus of the union is just on the day-to-day workplace issues that workers have, which are legitimate to deal with. We have to deal with those. But we kind of limit ourselves, or this trade union movement in this country has limited itself as narrowly as possible to only deal with the economic issues, whether or not we're getting, you know, 5 more cents an hour as a raise, or, you know, are we able to resolve grievances on the job every day. We have to fight for raises. You know, that's important for our community. You know, we have to fight if we're being mistreated on the job. We have to fight back against that. So we need those things. But we have to understand we have to go beyond that to see the larger picture of the power that the black working class has if it's organized and it can impact, you know, both on the community and on the workplace itself. And that's a part of, I think, the task that we have. But the consciousness of doing that won't automatically take place just because people build unions in the workplace. They don't have they're not automatically politicized by that. That's why it's so important for the black left to play a role in organizing workers at the workplace and helping to build a consciousness of workers, helping them to build organization and to build a consciousness of the workers in the workplace, irregardless of their race. Irregardless of their race, because the workplace is not, you know, we don't necessarily have only all blacks or all Latino. Some workplaces are like that, but many have a mixture, a percentage of black workers, a percentage of white workers, a percentage of Latino workers. We've got to reach out to that entire workforce in every workplace to get workers organized and to help them address their problems. We've got to recognize the special problems that youth workers have, the lack of jobs today for young people. We've got to recognize the special particular problems that older workers have, that women workers have, and make this as a part of the program of the trade unions to help address many of these problems. So to me, this is a key task today. I think also that as the black left, you know, we need to call upon the black working class to take the lead in rebuilding a new type of labor.